going on, YouTube? This is Spooky Day. What am I on now? 5? I think I'm on Spooky Day 5. But regardless, we have a special guest today. Surrounded by pumpkins is my pumpkin. My bug, the one and only Aaron. And what am I doing with a special guest today? You might ask. Aaron, do you want to tell them what we're going to do today?
We're going to eat candy.
We're eating candy, and we're going to rank the candy. Now, you might have seen two older gentlemen on a very popular morning internet talk show eat candy and rank it, but they messed up the ranking so bad that we're going to have to redo it. That we are going to take it upon ourselves to redo it. Now, we didn't get all the candy. I actually got all the candy that was 98 cents or somewhere around the dollar range. And we have the exact same candy, right? Like we split it all up, okay? Just to go through it real quick, we have Kit Kats. You can hold it up if you want to show on your end, just to show that we both have it. Kit Kats.
I don't believe us.
Hershey's. We both have Hershey's. There we go. Oh my gosh. Twix. We have Twix. My candy's falling everywhere. Milky Way. We both have a Milky Way.
Well, it's actually not Milky Way. It's salted or simply caramel Milky Way, but we get the idea.
It's simply caramel. It's not caramel. It's caramel.
Okay, so it's okay.
Okay. Three Musketeers. We both have these. And then we did I went ahead and threw these in here mainly because we actually buy these a lot. But we got the theater box candy, but it's still like popular candy. Like we both have Reese's Pieces. The box upside down. Reese's Pieces. She has Reese's Pieces as well, but she doesn't have the box. But she does have them. We're also gonna Whoppers.
And they'll see when we go through them.
Yeah, we've got more candies, but essentially all we're gonna do is we're gonna what's the rule? Should we take one bite and then let that one bite judge, or
No.
are we allowed multiple bites?
I mean, that's weird. I wouldn't make a restriction on that at all.
I think it matters. And should we have water to cleanse our palates, or am I overthinking this?
We didn't plan for this in advance, so I'm not going to get up. And if you're going to get up, that'll be weird, and then we'll have to cut. But if you want to.
Right. She has a point. Okay. All right. Quick prayer. Thank you for your sweet. Goodness, through our which one's made prayer. Amen. All right. Cool. Now, what do you? I'll let, since you're the guest, you choose the first candy that we're going to test out.
All right. Just because I want to get it out of the way, let's start with Whoppers.
Whoppers. Okay. Any fun facts about Whoppers? Do you know any?
Didn't Walgreens invent the malted milkshake?
I told you that fact, and they did, but that has nothing to. Oh, malted milk balls.
They're
Okay.
malted milk balls.
Okay. Fun fact, actually, Whoppers. They claim that only one batch of Whoppers was ever created, and we as a species has been eating off of that one batch ever since its creation.
I've heard that of candy corn.
Candy corn's just caramelized dust. That's all it is. All right, let me try.
Oh, yeah, we also won't be eating candy corn today because we like our bodies. If you like candy corn, I'm sorry, that's disgusting.
Candy corn is not a candy.
It's gross, okay? It's just dust and wax. I don't care what you have to say about it. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. So, initial taste, kind of like candy corn. You get a little bit of the chocolate at the end, but it kind of tastes a little artificial. Now, the thing about Whoppers is they're good in so much as you don't chew them, you kind of let them melt.
So here's my thing. They would be a good candy. Let me rephrase this. The chocolate coating is actually really good chocolate. It's like milk chocolate. It's really good. But as soon as you bite into the wafer ball, or what is that? What is that supposed to be? Is it a wafer? What is that? It's not good.
It's malted. Malted. That's what milk. They're malted.
I don't think I understand what malted is.
I would agree that you don't.
Okay, well, I'm gonna save that box. I'm not gonna rank it. Just remember that taste. I'm gonna pick the next candy.
You
Let's.
should pick your cousin.
It's cousin.
It's cooler, better, older cousin.
It's cooler, better.
I actually don't think it's older. I think it's probably younger, but
Reese's Pieces.
what does that have to do with Whoppers? No.
No, I want to do Reese's Pieces. Okay,
Okay.
so next up, we're going to try out Reese's Pieces. For those of you who don't know, peanut. So there were two people. Don't know their names. One of them was John Reese's, and he got chocolate in his peanut butter, and dude got super famous off of it. And then they
The
decided,
box is still loud.
and then they decided to put it in a crunchy shell, a crunchy candy shell. So let me try it here. Let me try it.
Should I try all the different colors? Doesn't matter what color. They're all the same, but
They're all the same.
I'll eat all three at once just to be certain.
Just to make sure. Yeah, that's a good idea.
So, unlike their older, more popular brother, Reese's Pieces don't have any chocolate in them at all.
Really?
It's just peanut butter.
The shell's not chocolate?
No, I think it's just candy.
Peanut butter candy? Yeah, it's just peanut butter candy. That might be why I like it so much, honestly. Like, it's actually really, really good.
And we all agree. I have a hypothesis. This is related to Reese's Pieces, but not Reese's Pieces. Now, Reese's, I've heard that they make their peanut butter different for the seasonal ones, the trees and the pumpkins.
Oh, I
But
believe
my
it.
theory is the reason that they are better is because they don't have the hard ridges, and it's basically only the middle, which is the best part of a Reese's. Don't at me.
Hey, I never thought of that, but you're right. Because normal Reese's has that hard, wavy
Which is not
exterior.
the good part because you don't really get any peanut
Well,
butter.
so the way that I eat my Reese's is I actually bite that off. I go around the entire
I kinda do
thing
that
and I
sometimes,
bite
yeah.
it off, and I have
Yeah.
just the center, and I eat that. But the trees and the pumpkins and everything, they're just the centerpiece. It's all the moist piece. Now that has nothing to do with Reese's Pieces, but Reese's Pieces. I mean, right now, if it was just a 1-2 between the Reese's and the Whoppers, Reese's is obviously better.
Oh, right. But
Like-
oh, you mean like in a placement?
Yeah, Reese's Pieces is obviously better than
Oh,
Whoppers.
far and away. Far and away.
Yeah, okay. Just making sure we agree on that. All right, so cool.
Yeah, I should probably
That's
start
yeah. I'm lining mine up right now as we speak. I've already got them in order. So you choose the next one.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go with when I originally said Whopper's cousin, I meant Milk Duds. Now, Milk Duds I think are Whoppers, but way better because it gets rid of that part that we don't like in the middle and replaces it with like fudge almost.
Milk Duds? Hold on, let me find my milk. Okay, yeah, Milk Duds. There we go. Fun fact, I know I've had Milk Duds before, but I think this is like my second time ever. This is a candy that I have I don't really go for or eat or ever crave, you know?
Yeah. Oh well, I wouldn't say I necessarily crave it, but the thing about Milk Duds is it's something that I'd reach for in a trick or treat bag. Now the weird thing about Milk Duds again is I feel like Milk Duds not only do Whopper better than Whopper, if you don't like the malted thing, but they also are if Tootsie Rolls are good. Tootsie Rolls just gummy chocolate, don't have.
Okay, yeah, so with that in mind, this is definitely a better Tootsie Roll.
Mm-hmm.
If I was comparing it to Tootsie Rolls. But we're comparing it to other candy.
Right.
This is better than the Whoppers. It's not better than Reese's Pieces.
And I heard the gummy chocolate thing from somewhere else, but it stuck with me. And honestly, it keeps the Tootsie Roll thing keeps going in my head. What makes these good is it kind of has this chocolate coating to it that when you eat it, that melts in your mouth and comes off of it, and then it turns into a gummy kind of.
Yeah. But
in a way, it's really good.
My thing is I don't like candy that sticks in my teeth. You know, I'm not a big fan of that.
You could lose a filling with milk jug.
Yeah, and that sticks in my teeth. But I will again. It is better than Whoppers, like easily.
Oh, that's for sure.
But Reese's Pieces is better than Milk Duds. Like if I had to choose between the two, and I only got one, I didn't get the other, and I never for the rest of my life could have that candy, I would say get rid of the Milk Duds and give me the Reese's Pieces. But all right, so we're just gonna.
This is tough. This is tough, and I'll agree with you, but I kind of disagree with you because one, and this is why I think this will be hotly contested. One is chocolate. One has no chocolate. But I think Reese's Pieces are enough of a fan favorite to carry us through. Sorry for those with peanut allergies. Milk Duds moving to second place.
Second place. Good idea. All right, so I'm going to choose the next candy. Just kind of going along the same vein that you've been following. Peanut M&Ms. This is a hard one because this may be.
We do not have their popular sibling.
The normal M&Ms.
Yes.
Yeah. So, fun fact: I actually had the choice between peanut M&Ms or normal M&Ms, and peanut M&Ms. I'm a little biased. It's like my favorite candy, so I can eat these all day.
I will say this though, and I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this probably. Not a big M&M person. The only time I really like M&Ms is when they're in, say, like a McFlurry, or if they're in like something. But peanut M&Ms and honestly the caramel ones, which we're not eating, are very, very good. But these ones, peanut M&Ms, I wouldn't say that they're better. That's tough.
Hold up. These are better than Reese's Pieces. That's just a fact.
I don't know about that.
Yeah,
I don't know about that.
Peanut M&Ms are so much better than Reese's Pieces. They're so much better.
Well, I like peanuts in my candy and in my ice cream stuff. I know a lot of people don't know. A lot of people have allergies. But I like the crunch, so I'll allow this one to move into the first. But I feel like it will be.
Okay, I know we've already agreed that it's in first place, but peanut M&Ms is your peanut butter and your chocolate. That's why it's better than the Reese's Pieces. You get both. You get the best of both worlds.
But can we admit that they would be perfected if they had Reese's peanut butter in it and then chocolate and then the rest M&M? But they
I don't know, man. I don't know. I like that crunch of the peanut.
I do like the crunch.
The salty sweet. The salty sweet. That's what I like. Is that salty sweet.
I do that.
All right, cool. So just a quick recap. That's M&M's in first place. Reese's Pieces.
Oh, and regular M&M's would be behind Reese's Pieces, for sure.
Yeah, I agree with that. I like normal M&M's, but between the two, the flavor of Reese's Pieces is better. Do you have a peanut allergy?
No, John, give me 1 second. I'm gonna grab water. And I said I wasn't gonna get up. Here I am.
Well, I think this also gives us a more pure tasting of the candies. Like now, I'm not gonna have the biasness of my peanut M&Ms on my other candy. But it's your turn before you had an allergic reaction. So what's the next candy you want to choose?
I think I'm going to go with a regular Hershey's.
Regular Hershey's. Right here, regular Hershey's. I think everybody has had regular Hershey's.
Look at this, though. I mean, wow.
Well, the design of it. Okay, so let me talk about that real fast. So regular Hershey's, you can break them off into little tabs. Why doesn't every candy do that? That is such a.
What are they called? Aren't they called Pips or something?
I have no clue. That's named?
Google that.
This is named?
Yeah, like the little individual ones are called pips or something.
Really?
You can Google that.
I could Google it, but I'm not going to go through all that.
Oh.
You could
Oh my!
Google it.
Why is original Hershey's just so good?
I think, okay, so, you know, there's like chocolate connoisseurs out there that they dedicate their life to eating chocolate. And there's like German chocolate and everything. Hershey's chocolate, yet we see it everywhere. It's very basic. It is so good. It is so good.
It's smooth, melt in your mouth. Now, one thing I wish Hershey's would do as a company, their almonds are good. Their cookies and cream, I'm down. They had these aerated ones, and at first
I remember those. They had the little bubbles.
and you're
Hershey's
like, that's
Air.
like chocolate no more.
Yeah,
those were so good.
Hershey's
Holy cow.
Air. I remember those. Those were good. There's something about it just being light and kind of fluffy that made it better. You know?
There's childhood memories of going to the store with my mom or my dad or a gas station or something and getting one of these and it kind of getting melty in the car in your hands, but it being so good. So I do have a bias to this. Do you want me to go ahead and give my placing of it?
Yeah, go ahead and give your placing.
I will. So this is going to be hotly contested. Again, we have peanut M&M's, Reese's, Milk Duds, Whoppers. These are going to the first for me. I think these are better than peanut M&M's, better than Reese's Pieces, better than Milk Duds, better than Whoppers.
I seen you putting Hershey's in first place. I seen you doing that. But Hershey's for me, it's got to fall to second place for me because if it was Hershey's dark,
You're biased.
if Hershey's was dark chocolate, it'd be first place. Hershey's dark chocolate is hard to beat, but it's their milk chocolate that we're testing out here. So I've got to put their milk chocolate normal Hershey's bar second place.
Wait, what did you say is better?
Their dark chocolate bar.
Dark chocolate's gross. Okay, listen, dark chocolate can be okay in some right environments, but everybody be talking about dark chocolate is just.
You know what? You know what? I'm gonna completely ignore what you just said and move on. Now, since you kind of broke us into the realm of eating kind of what I'd say popular bars, let's do some Kit Kat. I love me some Kit Kat.
Happily.
I love Kit Kat, man. Kit Kat.
I mean, okay, first of all, since we're talking about, we just talked about with the Hershey's, how they have the little pips and they have the little, I think that's what they're called, the little things. Now, because I think design matters, and we'll go into other chocolate bars that I think designs are not as good. But so far, if you feel like first of all, I guess milk chocolate is substantial. What was that?
This is so good.
Oh, yeah. But you get the, enjoyment of taking these apart. It takes longer to eat. I appreciate the Kit Kat Classic. I appreciate that.
Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. That is so good.
No. I will say this about Kit Kats. There's a weird way to eat them that I think maybe our dear friend Lizzie told me about.
What's that?
But taking them apart.
Okay.
The layers, because there's layers. And sometimes you can do this in your mouth. You can do it, actually outside of your mouth. But there are layers to a Kit Kat bar. And taking them apart and then getting that chocolate in between the layers, say less. It's so good.
I've never done that. So here's how I always. First off, the cookie, the wafer cookie in the Kit Kat, top notch, man. That is a good cookie. But the thing is, and I hate to admit this, when I go to the store to get a candy bar, I skip over Kit Kats. I really do. But every time I get it, amazing.
Oh, yeah.
That is so good.
Well, you're missing out on when you skip over Kit Kat bar. Now let me raise a proposition as to why you don't. So there is a difference in wafer and cookie. There's a wafer in Kit Kat. There's a cookie in Twix. So I think the people skip over Kit Kat because Kit Kat, it seems like you're getting less. Because they're lighter.
Yeah.
Come in smaller packages, maybe even small amounts.
Yeah.
But they seem less substantial.
You know what? But this isn't everyday use. This is Halloween as a child, as an adult, would I be excited to see Kit Kat in my bag over the other candies that we've tried? And you know
Yes.
the yes, I would be excited to go through my bag. I would go through my bag. I'd see that little the small box of Whoppers, and I would throw that out. I'd see the small box of Milk Duds. I'd throw that out. No, I wouldn't throw it out. I'd put it in the center for trade because everything's a barter system. Reese's Pieces, I'd keep that, but I wouldn't eat it right there. But the candy that I eat,
I don't even know if I've ever seen Reese's Pieces, which is why I talked about Reese's. Reese's would probably maybe be in the same place as. Did I talk about that? Yeah, Reese's would be in the same place as Reese's Pieces. Honestly, Reese's might be above peanut M&Ms for me. So I just do want to address that because we didn't have Reese's. We didn't do Reese's. We just had Reese's Pieces. But Reese's.
right.
Reese's Pieces. I don't really think are that big of a Halloween candy. I don't know if I see them often. But yes, for me, Kit Kats are going into the number one place. I think that they are first grab Halloween candy, meaning that when you see it, you grab that before any other candy.
What I was saying is Kit Kat is the candy you eat while you go through your other candy. You eat it while you're looking at it.
Because you don't want anyone else to grab it. I grew up in
exactly. Yeah,
siblings.
you don't want nobody else to grab your Kit Kats. So the Kit Kat's number one. Now this again, peanut M&Ms is like my favorite chocolate candy, but that's everyday use. On Halloween night, I'm eating that Kit Kat first. So it's your turn.
There are other first grab Halloween candies that I will respect. Kit Kat, I feel like it's the most popular. It's bright red coating, the way it's soft, the way it is. It's light. You can add more. You know, there's a lot of good things. Kit Kat's number one for me. I understand Hershey's being a first grab Halloween candy, and there are other. There's at least one other Halloween candy that I do understand being a first grab candy that we will go over. So.
All right, you choose the next one.
All right, I'm going to go with the other respectable first grab candy, Twix.
Twix, I agree. Twix is another respectable first grab while you're going through your other candy.
Or even if this is one of those candies, just like Kit Kat and Hershey's, where if you saw somebody drop it in your bag when you're walking through the neighborhood and you reach in after them and grab it to eat on the walk, I respect that.
I would do that. I have done that. So here's my question: are you right Twix or left Twix?
Left Twix.
Left Twix. Same. Left Twix. Now, here's an interesting fact about Twix. There's multiple ways to eat it, but what I do is I go around the edges and I eat that first, and then I'll bite the top part off with the caramel, and I leave just that cookie part, just the cookie by itself, and I'll dump that in milk because their cookie is so good. It's so good. Their chocolate, not a big fan of their chocolate though.
It's overshadowed by the rest.
Mm-hmm.
The thing about Twix is, and anybody who knows me and John knows that we have a long history with Twix. When I was first dating, he bought me like 18 Twix as like a sweet gesture to try to. It's a long story. Get me to call it a date. But anyway, so I, needless to say, got a lot of Twix throughout our relationship, and now it's kind of lost its pizzazz to me. I still respect it. Obviously, I
get that.
Like Twix. It's so delicious to me, but it's not Kit Kat or even maybe Hershey's to me.
I mean, going through it again, the cookie is delicious, and I love it. They are definitely heavy on the caramel, which is a good thing in my opinion. But their chocolate hurts it so much, I've got to put it behind the Hershey's. Like, it might be the candy that I eat first, but it's not my favorite in the bag.
But you are putting it above peanut M&Ms?
Uh-uh. Twix is going to go behind Hershey's. So that actually, for me, puts it in fourth place. Twix is in fourth place for me.
Oh, it puts it in third place for me. I have Kit Kat, Hershey's, Twix, peanut M&Ms, Reese's, Milk Duds, Whoppers.
Okay. All right. So you kind of did the whole candy that you would choose to eat first, essentially.
All right.
I'm gonna
I mean, I could go first and peanut M&Ms first.
Right.
I don't think I'd go M&Ms first. M&Ms are second tier though.
Right. So I'm going to do the candy that I put in the center of my bargaining pile. That's Three Musketeers. Growing up, my mom loved Three Musketeers
I think my
so
mom
much.
likes Musketeers too.
Yeah, my mom loved this candy. I remember my mom would always buy these in a Coca-Cola at the gas station everywhere we went. And I'm just... I mean, it's good, but it's not great.
I've been eating chocolate now for a lot of candies. And there's something about it. If you think about it like hot chocolate, it's good.
Okay. I can see that.
If you think about it like a candy bar, it's not that good.
I agree. But
I have been craving these, but now that I'm having it, I'm like,
I'm actually going to wash my mouth out because their chocolate is very different from all the other chocolates that we've been having. That's very different. The thing is again, it's not the first candy bar I'd go for, but you best believe Three Musketeers will come through for you when you need to make a trade. When you're trading your friends or your siblings for candy, you throw in a Three Musketeers, they'll do the deal.
at the end of the day, Three Musketeers, a good third tier, second tier, and bottom of the second tier, top is third. But it's still chocolate.
It's still chocolate, but it's not good chocolate. It's
Good.
not.
Nice job. Nice job, Three Musketeers.
Way to go.
Three Musketeers is going to be after Reese's, before Milk Duds for me.
Oh, yeah. No, I agree with that. It's better than Milk Duds for sure, but it ain't better than Reese's Pieces.
And I may just be saying that because, again, I am a sucker kind of for compactness. I do like the little boxes that Milk Duds come in. I might like Milk Duds more. Honestly, those two could be interchangeable for me. But I probably do like Milk Duds maybe more.
Respectable.
I'll actually switch them out. I'm going to switch them out. Milk Duds.
Oh, nobody's seen it coming.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
Okay, you get to choose the next candy.
Next candy. I know. This is going to be a big ordeal. Let's go to Swedish Fish.
Oh, no, she didn't. She just pulled out the two-time, back-to-back reigning champion, Swedish Fish, and she says it's going to be a big ordeal. That's because Swedish Fish is a big ordeal, honey. Swedish Fish is a big ordeal.
It's kind of just a gummy fish.
You know what? I'm going to ignore that heresy. Swedish Fish. So, fun fact about Swedish Fish. I'm not sure why they're called Swedish Fish, but I have a theory. So, Swedish Fish's flavor is very hard to kind of pinpoint. The original, that is. And a lot of people believe it's like Lickenberry, which is a Swedish grape, Swedish berry, that's in Sweden. And that's what people believe the flavor is. Now, I've had it, the Lickenberry or whatever, however you pronounce it. It does taste like the flavor Swedish Fish is trying to imitate. And it's really, really good. Really good. Oh! Swedish Fish, man. Okay, no, come on. Hold on. Give Swedish Fish some props. Swedish Fish is running up against chocolate and holding its own. Swedish Fish isn't chocolate, and it's a contender. Come on.
I have some thoughts about this. So Swedish Fish, somebody else having Swedish Fish, I'll grab for it. I'll grab a few. I'll enjoy it. Our brother-in-law loves Swedish Fish. John loves Swedish Fish. Sean, my little brother, likes Swedish Fish. The thing about Swedish Fish, though, is you whinged about it getting stuck in your teeth. You see these little guys? these get stuck in your teeth so bad. I don't think the flavor redeems them. I think that I'm and I like Swedish Fish, don't get me wrong. I maybe would prefer a gummy bear more or a gummy worm more. Or the gummy cherries are really good. Or the gummy cokes. Basically, any other gummy except maybe sour gummy.
Hold on. I'm gonna stop you right there. I love you. But Swedish Fish is the greatest candy of all time. Okay, of all time. Stuck in your teeth. It's because it's the gift that keeps on giving. I don't have a problem if it's stuck in my teeth. Like, are you gummy bears better than Swedish Fish?
Far and away.
I wish we would have had this discussion before we got married.
Do you mean that?
No.
Okay.
Oh, so good.
Swedish Fish is going just.
Hold on now.
I'm still getting this out of my tooth. I mean, I ate it like 20 minutes ago, man.
That's so good.
For who?
For the world.
It's going.
Hold on now.
After milk does before Three Musketeers.
You're joking.
I'm sorry.
You're joking.
I'm sorry.
You're putting
Gummy
Swedish
bears
Fish that low?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That low?
It's in my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7th place.
Okay, listen. If you open up your bag of candy, little you running around dressed up as a fairy or whatever you were as a child.
I did not a fairy.
I don't know what you dressed up as. A teddy bear. You're running around dressed up like Hannah Montana, and you look in there, you see your Three Musketeers, you see your Kit Kats. How often do you see Swedish Fish? Not that often. Come on, I agree. You don't see Swedish Fish that often.
Not that often, and somehow still too often.
Are you joking? If you get Swedish Fish, that's like getting diamonds in Minecraft.
I'm happy because it's a rare find and you don't eat it that often. But I think that you guys have burned me out on Swedish Fish so much. They're okay. And honestly, we got the assorted pack, so I only ate the red one to be fair. But I mean, look at that. I mean, come on. It's kind of like... These are gummy... Okay, if you put these head-to-head with gummy bears, it's like Twizzlers and Red Vines. Obviously, one's better, and it's Twizzlers.
Yeah, Swedish Fish. Swedish Fish is better than all that candy you named. Swedish Fish is number one. Reign supreme, Swedish Fish.
I do want to discuss something, though, since we're on the topic of Swedish Fish and we're talking about it. There's a film, to Swedish Fish that I don't know what to say.
That is
good. Twizzlers aren't in here, but Twizzlers are also one of those. They're not chocolate, but they're a heavy, heavy hitter. We do not have Twizzlers here, but Twizzlers are one of, especially the Twist and Pulls, honorable mention for Twizzlers. They would be definitely higher than Swedish Fish. Sorry.
I'm about to end this interview.
I'm sorry.
We're just going to move on before this ruins our marriage. I'm going to take it back to candy. I mean, candy. An apple. No, Milky Way. I'm going to take it back to chocolate real quick. Milky Way. I'm just going to say it, man. Another candy I'm putting up for trade. You're going in the center to try to...
Maybe my mom likes Milky Way, not Three Musketeers. I don't remember. We like both.
The Milky Way is in my bag for the sole purpose of getting me better candy.
So is Milky Way just caramel and chocolate?
Well, we have the Simply Caramels. So this is just... They usually have a cookie or a nougat center or something.
I actually think that the only difference between Milky Way and Three Musketeers is caramel.
You might be right.
Honestly, it's okay.
No. I'm putting that down bottom. I like it better than Milk Duds. I like caramel better than Three Musketeers chocolate. So it's above my Three Musketeers. Yeah. Yeah.
It's about Three Musketeers for me,
Yeah.
but it's under Swedish Fish. I'm not gonna. I think that's the only candy I have not finished. So maybe I should move it further down. I'm gonna move it under Three Musketeers. It may just be because I'm chocolate out. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I could go for a Hershey's though, and go for a Kit Kat.
All right, next candy, because that one's not even worth talking about. Oh, water break. Be sure to hydrate, ladies and gentlemen, because chocolate can dehydrate you. That's not true. That's not a fact.
No, I feel like it maybe could. Rock facts.
That's a rock fact. Oh, you beat me to it. That's a rock fact.
If you know, you know. If you don't, we're not explaining.
Ain't that just the way? Ain't it just the way?
Ain't it just the way?
Good stuff.
Okay.
Last candy. Hit me with it, fam.
Excuse me?
Hit me with it, fam.
That's not the last candy. We have 2 more.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do.
What two? Well, all right, well, you go over. I don't have any more. Bro, I don't have Snickers.
Pause for a brief delay. Snickers are good. I'm gonna be honest. Snickers are.
Yeah, I'm trading for a Snickers, man. I'm putting up my Milky Ways, my Three Musketeers. I'll do a 3-to-1 ratio. I'll give you three Musketeers. I'll give you 9 Musketeers for 1 Snickers, man.
Yeah. I'm stuck on chocolate. I'm still eating this.
That's good. That is good. That's
It's
great.
underrated. Honestly, underrated.
Mm-hmm. Underrated candy bar, man. Underrated. For real. For real. Hey, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I would want this more than I'd want a Hershey's. I would.
I do disagree with that.
Oh, you're crazy. You're crazy.
It will go above Twix for me, though.
Woo, that's good. Woo!
Man, that's really good. Mm-hmm. That's really good. The nuts in it.
And their caramel doesn't really stick to your teeth, or, it doesn't choke you. It's like really, I don't know what it is, man. It's just good. It's just a good
The
candy.
mixture all together.
It's good. Good combination. Good combination. All right, so I've got a lot of candies here. I'm just gonna after this last one, I'll go through my ranking, and then I'll let you go through yours.
So we've spoiled our dinner.
Oh yeah, dinner. Huh. We're adults. We can have candy for dinner. Okay, so
One of the good things about adulthood.
This is the last
candy and alcohol.
Candy, but I'm gonna show it. Good and plenty.
Now this isn't really that big of a Halloween candy, but it's worth mentioning because it is.
No,
Halloween
man. Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing is I remember getting these in my Halloween bag and hating them. Now I was a kid. My taste buds have changed. So here's the test. No, what is that? What is that? That is gross. What is this?
Licorice.
That is disgusting.
It's candy coated licorice. Sorry I look tired, everybody, just so you know. I am.
It's probably because you eat a crap ton of liquor. This is disgusting. This ain't even candy. This ain't even going on my list. This is going in my trash can. That's nasty. That is truly disgusting. That is not going on my list. That's been eliminated.
I really like good plenty. Really like.
That's nasty. That is so nasty.
All the way down to the candy coating that you get off it. Now I don't know about like licorice plain. I'm not gonna say all that, but I will say that I like the little pills. I like the way they look. I like that they're old fashioned looking. I like that my mama likes them. She's like the only other one in the family that does. I I'm into Good and Plenty. I'm very into Good and Plenty, and I will eat them all the time. And they are going above Swedish Fish for me. Sorry. I know, I'm sorry. Everyone can hate me for liking licorice, fine.
You are putting Good and Plenty above Swedish Fish?
Right. Do you want me to get my ranking?
I want you to get out of this house. You're joking, right? This is a trick or treat, and this is just the trick, right?
No. I don't know if you noticed, but I ate like 4 or 5 Good and Plenties. I only ate 2 Swedish Fish. What does that say?
I wish I would have known this before. This is just.
It works out though, because you can get Swedish Fish when we go to a movie, and I can get Good and Plenty, and neither of us will bother each other.
I don't want to be seen with someone crunching on Good and Plenty in public. Are you joking?
Is that something you do shamefully in private?
That's like, hey babe, where do you want to go? And it's like, McDonald's. Let's go to the chum bucket and enjoy crunching on this. Are you joking?
I'm pretty sure that you've had McDonald's like multiple times in the past 2 weeks.
I had their spicy chicken nuggets. It's not the same.
But I'm sorry, but they're spicy McNuggets, homeboy. That means you went there. Like, sit down, be humble. You also have their basket of fries. I don't even want to hear it.
Okay, I'm
not talking about fast food. We will have a fast food chain moving forward. Actually, we should do an episode on fast food and make a list, because I think those are interesting and I think they're hotly debated, and I'm excited to hear everybody's opinions. And even though we didn't cover any candy, if there's any candy we didn't cover, put them in the comment section. But I think we pretty much covered the basics. Again, Twizzlers I think are good. Runts, get out of here.
I need to is this your video or is this my video?
No, I'm going to talk about, there's going to be a candy that we didn't talk about that we're going to talk about. That is the worst, okay?
Okay.
First, the Whoppers. I'll eat Whoppers. I'll eat Tootsie Rolls. You know what I won't? I don't care if it's the last candy in the bag. I won't. I want you to try to guess, John. It's in box form, much like our dear friends Whoppers and Milk does.
Dots.
Those are horrible. Those are the worst things. If you get out of here with that, get out of here with fruit flavored candy.
And why does every house give you dots? Every house.
Stop giving me dots. Nobody likes them. Nobody.
Every
it's like
house.
Runt. What's the fake chocolate balls? I'm kind of into. I'm not gonna lie. Come on. Oh, gum's kind of cool when you get gum, because that's something that like you can last past beyond. But I don't want a lot of it. I just want like some.
Hold up. We need to rewind for like 2 seconds. Fake chocolate balls? What?
You know what I'm talking about. Sixlets. They're like kind of, I think, like fake chocolate.
Trade candy. Those are created just to trade.
Sixlets are pretty cool though. But I will say this though. Do not listen. Don't be that house, okay? If you're just giving out because you're giving out with goodness for your heart, and I know that. But if you're giving out lollipops and it's not blow pops, please stop. I mean,
blow
really.
Pops? You mean like the Tootsie Pops?
No, I mean blow pops, one with gums in the middle.
Okay, all right, time out. Listen. The Tootsie Pops are so much better. The orange Tootsie Pop, the red ones, the chocolate ones, those are so...
Okay, well, we can disagree on that. I think blow pops are better than Tootsie Pops. I will maybe eat a Tootsie Pop here and there.
What about Dum Dums?
Yeah, just don't. Okay, listen. It's cool when the little person at the bank gives it to you. It's cool when you go to like S&S or someplace and it's cool. Stop. Okay? And if we're talking old people, I'm sorry. If we're talking about those candies that you find in like your grandmother's purse.
Like Werther's original?
Yeah. Then the candy that is good from that, just because I want to make sure we cover our bases, is the strawberry ones. Everyone else is not good.
You know what? I just go over your rankings, because you have crushed my spirits with the Good and Plenty being ranked above Swedish Fish.
So I will. So in first place we have Kit Kat.
Okay.
In second place we have Hershey's.
Hershey's, okay.
In third place we have Twix. I don't know if I still agree with that. I might put Reese's Pieces there, but we'll just go with it. Twix right here. Honestly, these next three, so Twix, peanut M&Ms, and Reese's Pieces are kind of interchangeable. So we'll just do that. Twix, M&M, or peanut M&Ms, and Reese's Pieces. Then I have Milk Duds, Good and Plenty,
Okay.
Swedish Fish,
Okay.
Three Musketeers, Milky Way,
Okay.
Whoppers.
Okay. So the list that actually matters. Swedish Fish. That's number one in my heart and on my list. Followed closely, but not close enough. Kit Kats. I would say that's a definite second. Number three, falling to number three actually, was peanut M&Ms. They're number three for me, at least. Then I'm gonna move on, and Snickers. You know what, man? You're a hidden gem. You're number four, an easy number four in my opinion. And then followed right after that is actually just a normal, good old Hershey's chocolate bar. You know, you can't go wrong with that. Then we're gonna move on to fifth place or sixth place. I don't even know what place now, but after the Hershey's chocolate bar, Reese's Pieces. I like them, but I don't like them enough to rank them higher than that. But they are better than a Three Musketeers. They are better than that. You know what? I know I think I ranked them higher earlier, but you know what? Twix is better than Twix is worse than Three Musketeers. It really is. The chocolate's weird in a Three Musketeers, but I didn't choke on it, and I choked on the caramel in this Twix. And then right after that is the Milky Way. I'm sorry, that's just a candy I'm still going to try to bargain with. So I don't care about it in my bag. So it's going down there. Milk Duds. You know, I didn't really have you a lot before, and I'm going to continue not having you, I've decided. And then in last place, because Good and Plenty is not candy, that is torture. So the last candy that we reviewed is Whoppers. I believe today I actually, when we were out, I seen an empty box of Whoppers, and I thought to myself, how could someone eat a whole box of Whoppers? And then I tried it, and I am still backing up that question. How can someone eat a whole box of Whoppers? But that's my list. I'm sticking to
And
it.
again, folks, candy corn, cute decoration, gross candy.
Yeah, pretty nasty candy. But you know what? We're gonna wrap it up. That's Spooky Day number 5, I think. We're moving right along through the spook days. You know what, guys? Just a lot of you share this video. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Thank you, wife, for coming on. Even though you broke my heart with the Good and Plenties.
Sorry.
But yeah, we should do something like this again.
Oh yeah. We'll
All
do
right.
like fast food next or something.
All right, yeah, sounds good. All right.